Schizofenik. Welcome to his world of Bam. Initiating Characterpedia sequence. The Silver Surfer. Origins and biography. Norin Raad lived on the utopian planet Zenn-la. The Zenn-lavians effectively eradicated the plagues commonly incurred by humans on Earth, including hunger, disease, crime, and war. Norin's parents were Jartran and Elma Raad. Jartran was a scientist and Norin persistently studied to emulate his father. Eventually, zenn-la developed into a society of hedonism, becoming directionless, which was unacceptable to Norin's mother Elma, who committed suicide when he was very young. Despite blaming himself for his mother's death, Norin was raised by his father to become a great man. During Norin's adult years, his father was implicated in the theft of another scientist's concepts. Norin's father later admitted negligence, which disgusted Norin, who completely withdrew from him. Jartran soon fell into a deep depression as he struggled to cope with his shame and his son's attitude towards him. Eventually, Jartran also committed suicide. Much like his parents, Norin dreamed of a society that had more substance. This often troubled his girlfriend, Shalabal. She believed they had all they could ever desire together, but Norin always dreamed of more. Suddenly, their peaceful existence was threatened by the presence of Galactus, the devourer of worlds, who survives by consuming the energy provided by entire planets. The Council of Scientists allowed Norin to use a spaceship to approach Galactus and bargain for the sake of zenn-la. Realizing the desperate situation that his home planet was in, Norin Raad volunteered his service to Galactus in order to spare zenn-la from obliteration. Galactus accepted and gave Norin a fraction of the power cosmic, which was shaped by the fantasies Norin Raad possessed as a child. Ultimately, Galactus transformed Norin Raad into the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer's main objective was to locate planets with the energy to satisfy Galactus's hunger. Raad had intended to lead Galactus to uninhabited planets. However, it eventually became more difficult to find planets that were void of life. Knowing Norin Raad would resist taking a life, Galactus deliberately altered Norin's mind to repress his morals, allowing Norin Raad to completely carry out his nefarious task of finding suitable planets to consume. As an enormously reflective character, the Surfer was haunted by the sins of his past. Norin Raad forever seeks redemption as he tries to carry out justice across the universe. Eventually, the Surfer summoned his master to Earth, where the Surfer met the Fantastic Four and Alicia Masters. Touched by their nobility, he rebelled against Galactus and eventually drove him off. However, as a sanction for his betrayal, Galactus confined the Surfer to Earth with an invisible barrier that solely affects him. As the Surfer traveled across the world, he became shocked at mankind's cruelty and bigotry. The Surfer felt that he had left zenn-la's complacency only to find Earth, which was solely driven by ambition and greed. Powers and abilities. The Silver Surfer possesses the power cosmic, which allows him to absorb and manipulate the universe's ambient cosmic energies, increase his strength to incalculable levels, reach a level of almost total indestructibility, navigate space, hyperspace, and dimensional barriers, fly at near limitless speeds on his board, and enter hyperspace when exceeding light speed, time travel, analyze and manipulate matter, energy, and restructure or animate matter at will, even transmute elements. He can heal living beings, but cannot resurrect the dead. Revitalize or evolve organic life on a planet-wide scale, alter the size of himself or other matter, cast illusions, fire energy blasts, form and manipulate energy constructs, manipulate gravity, absorb and discharge most forms of energy, phase through solid matter. The surfer requires no food, drink, air or sleep, and is sustained entirely by converting matter into energy. He is immune to temperature extremes and most radiation. He can survive in vacuum environments, such as outer space and hyperspace. His senses allow him to detect objects and energies light years away, and to perceive matter and energy in subatomic detail. Furthermore, he can even see through time, and with concentration achieve limited perception of past and future events in his general vicinity. The surfer has limited telepathic ability and is even able to influence human emotion and sensation. Weapons and equipment. The Silver Surfer's primary and sole weapon is his board. The Silver Surfer's board is constructed of the same impervious cosmic-powered material as his skin and is mentally linked to him, moving in response to his thoughts even when he is not in physical contact with it. The board is almost totally indestructible, but if damaged or destroyed, can be repaired or recreated by the Silver Surfer. The surfer can attack opponents remotely by directing the board against them, and the board is capable of temporarily absorbing and imprisoning other beings. Weaknesses. The Silver Surfer has virtually no weaknesses. He is, however, weak to his own insecurities, which can be exploited by villains. These insecurities include his past, disappointing his loved ones, Zenn-la, and his friends on Earth. Allies. Some of the Silver Surfer's most notable allies include the Defenders. Uniting with the Hulk and Namor the Submariner, the Surfer formed the Titans 3, a group dedicated to fighting evil on Earth. Subsequently, Doctor Strange joined the affiliation and became the Defenders. Surfer stayed with them for a while, but his overwhelming desire for freedom from Earth and Galactus eventually drove him to leave the group. The Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four have united with the Silver Surfer on many occasions. Furthermore, Reed Richards helped him to pierce Galactus' barrier, temporarily allowing him to escape Earth. Other notable allies include Alicia Masters, Shalabal, Mantis, Nova. Enemies. Aside from Galactus, the Silver Surfer has had a wide array of enemies. During his exile, the Surfer battled numerous supervillains including Doctor Doom, who desired his power cosmic, and Mephisto, who wanted his soul. Thanos attempted to kill half the life in the universe using the omnipotent Infinity Gauntlet. Other enemies include Loki, Terrax, the Abomination. Significant moments. Although there are many significant moments involving the Silver Surfer, some include making peace with Galactus by rescuing current Herald Nova, Frankie Ray from the Skrulls. Galactus declared the Surfer's exile as ended, intervening in a series of plots by the Elders of the Universe who planned on becoming supremely powerful by destroying Galactus and the universe with him. The Surfer thwarted this plot with the aid of his new love interest Mantis, the Earthborn cosmic heroine, also known as the Celestial Madonna. Healing Zenn-la. When the Surfer was freed from Earth, he returned to Zenn-la only to find that Galactus had ravaged his planet. He also learned that Shalabal had been kidnapped by Mephisto. The Surfer subsequently freed Shalabal and sent her back to Zenn-la with some of the power cosmic to heal their home planet. helping Adam Warlock take control of the Infinity Gauntlet from Thanos. When Thanos took possession of the Infinity Gauntlet, he thought himself a god. To please Death, he instantly wiped out half of all life in the universe. The Surfer traveled to Earth to gain the help of any hero he could find in order to take possession of the Infinity Gauntlet, which eventually went to Adam Warlock. This file terminates here. End sequence.